Hi everyone, this is Cocinando con Corazón, and today I'm going to show you how to make pisto. So, pisto is a vegetable stew that most people refer to as Spanish ratatouille. Like a lot of Spanish dishes, it has Moorish roots that date back hundreds of years, which I'll get into in a minute. Okay, so pisto is made up of tomato, zucchini, eggplant, onion, bell pepper, and garlic. The vegetables cook entirely in their own juices and a little bit of olive oil, which makes it a really healthy and nutritious dish. Like the other dishes I've made so far, it's quite versatile and can be eaten as a side dish or as a main dish, and is usually accompanied by a fried egg or some bread for dipping. Another fun fact is that pisto is believed to come from a dish called alburaña, which is a Moorish dish that was developed to honor the wedding of a Moorish princess. Pisto then became a staple dish in the Spanish regions of Murcia, Castilla-La Mancha, and Extremadura. But it's really a common dish in all parts of Spain. What's even more interesting is that each person makes it slightly different, but I'll be showing you my grandmother's take on the version from Andalusia. Now that I've given y'all a bit of a history lesson, we can start cooking.
Like always, I'll be doing a voiceover of the process, but the ingredients and directions are all listed in the video description. Okay, so first you're going to prepare the eggplant. And I decided to peel the skin because sometimes it can be a bit hard and give the pisto a weird texture, but it's not required to peel it off. After you peel the skin off, you can cut it into small cubes and soak them in a bit of water and salt. They should soak for at least 10 minutes, but I left them in longer since I left them in as I prepared the other ingredients. After that, you can start peeling the zucchini, which like the eggplant isn't required to peel, but usually gives a better texture if you do. Again, you're going to cut it into small cubes and set it aside. Then, you can cut up the green bell peppers along with the onions and garlic, which I forgot to show. Finally, you can cut up the tomatoes and blend them up, but make sure to cut them up in smaller pieces than I did so that your blender can handle them. Also, don't add any water because we don't want to dilute the flavor. Once you've chopped and blended everything, you can start by cooking the onions, garlic, and bell peppers first since they're harder and take longer to cook. Before adding them to the pot, put in about 1/3 cup of olive oil. Make sure to cook on medium to low heat. After they start getting a bit golden, you can add the strained eggplant and zucchini. After a couple minutes, you can add the blended tomatoes and let everything cook on low heat while watching out for the tomatoes sticking on the sides of the pot. After adding the tomato puree, add half a tablespoon of sugar to combat the acidity of the tomato, and also add half a tablespoon of pepper in addition to salt as you season to taste. As the pisto is cooking, you can keep stirring, but it'll take a while for it to be done. You know it's ready once there isn't much juice from the tomato left and it seems like it's starting to stick to the pot. After you remove it from heat, you can try it and add more salt if needed. I always like to fry an egg to add on top, but eating it with bread is also pretty common. I hope y'all enjoy this recipe and subscribe to watch other videos like this.